You're watching News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Christina Mendonsa.
And I'm Dale Shornack. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Around California, doctors in San Francisco say they have upgraded the condition of Giants fan Brian Stowe. He was severely beaten outside Dodger Stadium. Brian Stowe had been in critical condition since the attack on March 31st. It happened after the season opener between the Giants and the Dodgers. Good evening, I'm Christina Mendonsa. Dale Shornack has the night off. Topping our news, a mystery that we first reported 1 year ago. Somebody was stealing prescription medicine sent by the VA to Sacramento veterans. Tonight, the mystery has apparently been solved. News 10's George Warren joins us with a story you will only see on News 10. George? You're listening to a representative from the National Transportation Safety Board in updating this accident between a semi or big rig and an Amtrak train. A couple of things we learned from this. It is actually the John Davis Trucking Company out of Battle Mount, Nevada. And early reports said it was a 3-truck convoy that approached the train, and 2 of the truckers had watched as Valley, the driver, went into the Amtrak train. We're now hearing they can't verify that, but there was another trucker that was witness to this collision. This will continue on news10.net. We are live streaming it now live if you'd like to keep listening in on what they have to say here. But we have other news to tell you about today, so we're going to continue on. On Friday, we told you about a pastor in Tracy accused of sexually assaulting a 7-year-old girl. Tonight, video of that man as he makes his first court appearance on those disturbing charges. But as Tim Daly reports, friends of that pastor were also in court today, and they are accusing the victim's family of making it all up. It is art in a glass.
It really is.
It really is.
And when you sell out of everything you make, you're doing something very right.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Well, in the California State Fair competition, Windwalker Vineyard not only produced the best red wine in the state, it was judged 3rd best winery overall. In tonight's My Neighborhood, you can help local nonprofit agencies save vital programs by donating a little TP. That's right. Can you spare a square? It's the 3rd annual Live United Toilet Paper Drive. Instead of using that toilet paper to TP someone's home or car, a new study shows California lawmakers are the most educated in the nation. The report by the Chronicle of Higher Education shows 90% of California Senate and Assembly members have at least a bachelor's degree. Earlier this year, these same lawmakers cut higher education spending by $1.4 billion due to the state's budget shortfall. The study compared educational levels in all 50 states for all legislatures and found Arkansas has the least educated state house, as a quarter of their lawmakers did not attend college at all. But their budget is probably in better shape. With pinpoint accuracy and utter secrecy, U.S. Navy SEALs accomplished something Americans had wanted for nearly a decade: the capture and death of public enemy #1, Osama bin Laden. We want to walk you through the anatomy of the kill and exactly how they did it. Most people thought he had been hiding for years. The most striking aspect of where bin Laden was found, in a large mansion, is that some are reporting it had been built specifically for him. Now, that would make sense, as you might remember his legitimate trade was in construction. Now, here's a closer look at the layout of the compound from the Department of Defense. You see this wall down here, the wall that goes all the way around the compound. This is 18 feet high with barbed wire at the very top. And then there is this 7-foot-high privacy wall right here, and it only covered the windows on the 3rd floor, and that is where bin Laden and his family were believed to be living. This compound had been under surveillance by intelligence since at least August. You can see the gate there, another 12-foot-high wall there where the gate came in, and right here on the rooftop is where Navy SEALs made entry. It was a 40-minute operation that resulted in bin Laden's death. Take a look. An offer to fix the embarrassing discovery is coming from an unlikely place. News 10's Cornell Bernard is live in the Information Center with more. Cornell?
Yeah, morning. Small fire. Yeah.
All right, Ryan in with sports, and the Kings are getting ready for a huge rally. Twitter's blowing up tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's excited.
Yeah, the rally will...
Now it's time to travel to one of the darker corners of the internet and shine some light on a group called Anonymous. They're a global group of internet vigilantes. The Guy Fawkes masks, well, that's a nod to the British rebel. They say they are of all ages and all socioeconomic groups. They could even be people you work with every day. Hacktivists or criminals, you decide. Carrie says Botox for kids is a routine practice on the pageant circuit. and that Britney also waxes. Remember, she is just 8 years old.
This is nuts. I mean, some of these stories really kind of make you wonder what's going on out there.
What is going on out there? Yeah, I mean, that's like a lot of people, it has legitimate uses. A lot of people get Botox.
Well, you're my age. Yeah, absolutely. You know,
they're
you
adults,
get a tax deduction for it, you know. It should be required to me. But I just, you know, and the other thing, people are wondering, okay, James, he tapes up, will you go to the prom with me?
Yeah.
Sonali. What's the crime there? Apparently the school thought it was trespassing.
Well, that's a big thing now for teenagers to do these elaborate things to ask each other to prom or to the senior ball. And I think that's, you know, fun and romantic and part of being a kid.
Yeah, they really have a lot of fun with it at schools. I've never seen something like this.
The past year, News 10 has made a commitment to get people to put down their cell phones when they get behind the wheel. We call it the Great Hang-Up. And as News 10's Melissa Crowley shows us, there is still a lot of work to be done.
And she walked out of the house on her.
It's not exactly the kind of movie that you'll hear about at the Academy Awards, but the local filmmakers who made Planet of the Vampire Women aren't concerned about that. They're just happy that distributors are interested in their low-budget film. Jonathan Mumm gives us a look. It is for mature audiences only. All right, the weekend is upon us.
So I guess I can't go.
You may not go, Ken.
Me and my 8th grade humor, no.
Actually, that might do you well there. All right, let's talk about the wind today. Is it going to die down for the weekend?
Yeah,
What an amazing night it has been. I tell you, if you aren't eligible for an Oscar, there were only 2 places to be tonight. One at home in your comfy clothes with a big bowl of popcorn. The other was right here at Oscar Night Sacramento, where you could be treated like a celebrity and help out a great cause here in Sacramento. Oscar Night Sacramento has an eagle-eye view of the city from atop the Gateway Towers. The location and wide open venue on the 12th floor has more than 600 guests fitting quite comfortably. A red carpet welcome downstairs gave each guest celebrity treatment, complete with interviews with Sac & Co's Melissa Crowley and Guy Ferris. Event organizer Jake Rowe says he feels like a proud papa tonight. Cold is all gone. People have taken it home. We do have a lot of people still hanging out, enjoying each other, and enjoying the fact that this event raised $150,000 for a capital AIDS fund to help people with HIV and AIDS in our community. So, this is not the only party, though. There is another great big party going on at the State Theater. They rolled out the red carpet in Modesto for their hometown hero, Jeremy Renner, and Tim Daly has more on that. Tim? Are calm. There are many dozens of people out here watching, though, for the next waves that are coming in, and they're coming in more gently now, but they're still coming. Like I say, it looks almost like a river that just reverses course every once in a while. Dale, back to you. Secret. So here we are in one of the most isolated areas of California, where marijuana is king, and even the toughest raids by law enforcement net just a fraction of what's grown here annually. Here, free love.
What he's going to say tonight.
Oh, he's terrific. He's terrific. And a lot of support from the team and the owners. We understand Ryan Yamamoto is closer to the stage now with Joe Maloof. Ryan?
Well, Brian.
Oh, yes. And, you know, there is a lot of hard work to be done, but tonight is a night to party and to celebrate. And all of these thousands of people, they're here to rally behind their team, but they're also here to see a lot of their former favorite players who are here tonight.
And you mentioned favorite players. I got to be honest.
Appreciate it. You know, Ryan Yamamoto is backstage. It's been crazy back there with, you know, people coming and going on the stage. It's loud. Let's talk to him now because I think he has another special guest. Ryan?
Well, Brian.
All right, thank you very much, Ryan. So, again, it's loud, only going to get louder on stage because Tesla's coming up shortly. And, you know, everyone understands there's a lot of hard work to be done. I mean, there's the possibility of a lockout coming. There's the arena issue that's coming. But tonight is really a night to celebrate.
Tomorrow we roll our sleeves up. Tonight we party.
All right. Dale, we'll take it back to you, and we'll see you a little bit later in the newscast.
Okay, we'll do it as soon as we get it.
Kings faithful gather downtown to celebrate a fan-driven win. The NBA is trying to capture some of that energy for the year to come as the shadows of a possible NBA lockout and the arena issues loom. But tonight, almost 7,000 people crammed into Cesar Chavez Park to celebrate their team and their town. They came early. Well, streets were blocked off and there was a heavy police presence, but no trouble tonight.